It's Sunday, June 20th. It's Father's Day. I spoke with my father on June 19th on Saturday. I send him gifts throughout the year. It doesn't have to be his birthday or Christmas. Sometimes I just order him something from eBay or from Amazon, and I use his shipping address, and they come to his house. He always knows it's me. He always calls me and says, Joe, did you send me those Biscoff cookies? He knows. I've had a very productive day. These are my solar powered LEDs, light emitting devices. I have the old ones here in the backyard. In the front yard I have the torches that look like flame. I'm going to go over here to the fire pit. It's Sunday, so it's yard work day. I mowed my front yard. Usually I go to a certain live stream. Jessica Love, she has a channel. She's from Canada. Nice lady. I'm going to start a little fire in here because I've got more wood to burn. You see, we had a storm here in Ohio. If you go back to the other video about the storm, I put a couple of links in the description. In this part of Ohio, we get tornadoes. There was a tornado that hit in Ohio in 1974 that I remember very well. I was in high school then. They call it the Xenia tornado. And then in 2021, so 2 years ago, 2019, there was a tornado that came to Dayton. We lost power, no internet. Fortunately, I have a landline that plugs into the wall. It doesn't need electricity or the internet. It still dials 911 and it still makes phone calls. It's an old AT&T telephone, a Princess line telephone. I bought that in the 1970s. You could either rent a telephone from the phone company for $4.95 a month, times 12 months, times 20 years, right? Or you could buy your own phone. So I went and bought my own phone. I went to the Dayton Mall and bought my own phone. Even back then, I was smart about renting versus buying. If you're a woman, your credit rating is going to be very important to you. It doesn't matter if you're married or you're not married. It doesn't matter if you're single or you have a single mother of children. You pay your utilities on time. You keep your thermostat set at a place that you can afford and a place that you're comfortable. If it gets cool at night, open the windows and turn a fan on. Don't run your air conditioning. If it's hot and muggy, drink lots of water and sweat. If you're a woman, I want you to think carefully about painting fake acrylic on your fingernails. You weren't born with acrylic nails. You were born with a nail bed. Keep your nails short. Keep them trimmed, clipped. Go ahead and play with your nail polish. You want to put nail polish on? Go ahead and do that. I'm just saying, if you don't own a house, if you're renting an apartment or you're renting a house, I don't think you should be spending your money on acrylic fingernails every week or 2 weeks when you get it filled in. I'm just saying. I'm just an old woman. I'm just trying to put some pearls down and guide the young women. Say you need to have a good credit, and I want you to be able to buy. If you can only buy a house, if someone else is living there and renting from you, then do that. If you can get a duplex and rent half of the place out and you live on the other half, do that. Just don't spend 20 or 30 years of your life paying rent because you'll have nothing to show for it. still warm out. It's very humid here in Ohio. I'm in the southwest corner of Ohio, Dayton. 1 hour south is Cincinnati. Cincinnati, there's an Ohio River, separates Ohio from Kentucky. Did you know in the slave days that if a slave crossed the Ohio River, they were safe when they got to Ohio? Supposedly they were safe. Supposedly they were free, unless the slave owner sent some people after their slave to pick them up and bring them back. Did you ever hear of a movie, The Color Purple? You've seen my kitchen. My kitchen is purple or lavender. I'd like you to watch the movie, The Color Purple. Oprah Winfrey was an actress in that movie. Whoopi Goldberg was an actress in that movie. That Jewish guy, Steven Spielberg, the guy who made the movie Jaws, the director of Jaws, producer, whatever. Somebody else wrote the book. Somebody wrote the book Jaws. They adapted it to film and made a movie out of it. They do that with a lot of books. Once this kindling catches flame, I'm going to poke it a little bit. I'm going to put some more wood in front of it, let it help it catch fire. I'm going to move upwind of the smoke. I don't want that smoke. I don't want to be inhaling that. People in other countries don't even burn fires anymore. Here in America, we still burn fires. We're allowed to have a small fire. We're allowed to burn the wood on our land. I don't even own an acre of land. People look at my backyard and think it's a park. It's a beautiful yard. That's why I bought this house. I bought the house because of the land it was on, not because of the house per se. Spend a lot of time outside. I'm an outdoorsy kind of girl. I was a Girl Scout too. Be prepared. That's a Girl Scout motto. Be prepared. Girl Scouts together, that is our song. Winding the old trails, something and long. Learning our motto, living our creed. Girl Scouts together for every good deed. I love the Girl Scouts. It's the first club I ever belonged to. We did really cool stuff. We went camping. Tent camping. They were raised off the ground. They had wooden floors. Did you ever read about the Girl Scout murders in Oklahoma? There was a Girl Scout camp. Some crazy man came and killed a few of them. Took the law a long time to figure out who had done it. It's a very interesting true crime situation. Oklahoma has a lot of history. You know about Black Wall Street? Google that, why don't you? What about all the Indian tribes in Oklahoma? What happened to those Native American Indians? I think they put them on reservations. Google that. You can do it right on YouTube. You can type in the words and hit that little magnifying glass that means search. You can find videos on that. I know you don't read anymore. People don't read books anymore. I have tons of books. I'm going to have to figure out what to do with those books. I don't need them anymore. I've read them. I've digested the information. I ate the book. I ate it. I swallowed it. I have all the information I need from the book. The book is just there. Now I need to give the books away. I have too many books. And I still want to buy more books. I buy books on Amazon nowadays. I don't like Kindle. I like reading a book. I like holding it in my hand, turning the pages, highlighting it, writing something in the margins. Reading a book is like going on vacation or going on an adventure. You don't know where the book's going to take you. Some chapters you like better than other chapters. Sometimes you just start liking an author and you read every book that author wrote. I want to read the book about that lady that went to Africa. She had money. She married a man who had a farm in Africa, out of Africa. They made a movie about that, Robert Redford, Meryl Streep. Her name was something strange, like Isaac. It's a different sounding name. Probably because she married a South African. You know when the white people went to South Africa? They made those things, was it apartheid? Who was the man? Who was the man that was in prison for all that time? It wasn't Gandhi. Gandhi was from India. Who was the guy from Africa? Mandela. Yeah. Nelson Mandela. That'd be an interesting book. You know, people think that good people that do things in history, they're not saints. You know, they know they're not a saint. People try to, paint them into, they want them to be Mother Teresa or something. They're just human beings. They're fallible. They have flaws. Anyway, I'm just saying, Nelson Mandela wasn't a saint. Martin Luther King isn't a saint. But they're men, and they made history for a reason. You might want to learn about them. Just saying. Just throwing some pearls. It's like I have a 3-strand pearl necklace, and I cut one strand, and now I'm throwing some pearls down before I go. I might have 10 years, I might have 20 years, hell, I might have 30 years. That's kind of scary. I'm just going to walk over here to the table. I have a table and I have a chair. And I have my light emitting devices. I had a lighter. What did I do with the lighter? I lit the match over there. Where did I put the lighter? I have my drink. Tonight I'm drinking coconut water. I still have leg cramps at night when I sleep, so I think I need more potassium. I bought some bananas today. They're rich in potassium. Coconut water is rich in potassium too. And where's that lighter? Where are my matches? I had one match, didn't I? I had a long match. I lit it, and then I lit the fire. So where is my lighter? I don't know. That's something else that happens when you get old. You get a little forgetful. I have 5 pairs of reading glasses now. One in the bedroom, one in the living room, one in the dining room / desk, one downstairs by the computer. Yeah. I have prescription glasses. I have bifocals. You look, your eyes go one way and you're looking through one lens, and when you want to see close up, you look in the other lens. It confuses me. Makes me feel almost dizzy wearing bifocals. In the car, I just put them farther down my nose so I just see through the one lens. I'm a very good driver. I have my own car. It's licensed, registered, and insured. That's all I have for today. Sunday, it's June 20th. It's Father's Day in America. The good book says to honor thy father and thy mother. It doesn't say like them, love them, respect them. It says honor them. That's all I have. Gathering place. Good night.